Are you trying to run a local server with Python, but not seeing any logs in Git Bash? It can be really frustrating when you know something is working, but you can't see what's happening behind the scenes. Stick around, because today we're going to solve this issue together. I totally get it. You run the command, and everything seems fine, but without logs, it's like flying blind. You're not alone in this. Many users face the same challenge when setting up their local servers. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user mentioned that they are using Git Bash to run a local server with the command python3-mp server 8000. They can access the server at /localhost 8000/, but Git Bash isn't printing any logs of the requests. Sound familiar? Let's explore how to fix this. So, what's going on here? When you run a simple HTTP server in Python, it usually logs requests to the console. However, in Git Bash, the output might not appear as expected due to how the terminal handles standard output. Let's break this down and find a solution. And don't go anywhere. I have a quick tip at the end that will help you see those logs in real time. You won't want to miss it. To enable logging in Git Bash while running the local server, the user can modify the command slightly. Instead of using the default command, they should add the -d option to enable debug output. Next, the user should ensure that they are using a terminal that supports output logging. Git Bash is generally suitable, but they can also try using Windows Command Prompt or PowerShell for better compatibility. After running the server with the modified command, the user should see log messages in the terminal. These messages will include details about incoming requests and other server activities. If the user still does not see any logs, they can try redirecting the output to a file. This can be done by appending logfile.txt to the command. Finally, the user can check the contents of logfile.txt to review the server logs. This will help them troubleshoot any issues or monitor server activity. Fun fact: the first web server was created in 1990 by Tim Berners-Lee. Imagine how far we've come since then. Now we can run servers right from our command line. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user points out that Git Bash may not be logging correctly. They suggest trying to run the command in a different environment like VirtualBox or Vagrant, using Ubuntu or CentOS. Here's that quick tip I promised. If you want to see logs in real time while using Git Bash, consider using a different terminal like Windows Command Prompt or PowerShell. They handle output differently and might show you the logs as expected. And there you have it. You should now be able to see your logs while running your local server. Remember, troubleshooting is all about experimenting and finding what works best for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks.